Caught my wife cheating on me with a bald eagle-looking idiot. She thought I was dumb. Well, look at her now. Me, 44, and my soon-to-be ex, 39, have been married for 11 years, no kids. We were a pretty chubby couple until 2 years ago when I had a blood test and it came out that I was prone to contracting diabetes, and we both bit by bit started to have a very healthy life. We felt great, and needless to say I never developed those diseases. We attended a gym almost daily in the afternoon where Baldy worked as a coach. When my wife started getting in shape, I noticed most guys turned to see her. I felt so proud of her. Of course, Baldy wasn't the exception. I noticed Baldy likes to check out women's butts. When Jane and I were regulars at the gym, I noticed she was enjoying the attention she got from men. One day, Baldy took off his t-shirt and started doing crossovers. I turned to Jane with my face of "Can you believe this guy?" But she was staring at him and she wet her lips. I saw Baldy and I swear he was grinning. I felt crushed. When we were driving home, I made a comment about Baldy showing off and Jane said, "Really? I didn't notice. I told her you were staring." She said, "I don't remember." I must have been thinking about something else. I shrugged it off and kept driving, but from there on I noticed they were talking more frequently at the gym. Some weeks later, Jane was doing squats using the Smith machine. Suddenly Baldy went to help her. "Isn't he nice?" He was grabbing her by the waist and I got angry. She finished the first set and I got there and told him in a not so nice way, "I got it from here." Baldy just smiled and told me, "No prob, buddy," he calls everybody buddy, and walked off. Jane knows me very well, and when she heard my angry tone, she said, "My God, babe." I told her we'll discuss this at home. At home, drama blew up. She called me immature and jealous. I told her I noticed he was trying to get into her pants. She said that she knows that, but she would never cheat on me. I then asked why she let him touch her and she said she didn't want to be rude. About an hour later, arguing, we agreed to change gyms. So we went to another place to do exercise, but Jane was resentful at me in the following months. Her argument was that I don't trust her. In the third month after we changed gyms, a very good opportunity opened up in my job, but in the afternoon. We discussed it and I took it, and we had to attend the gym at different hours. I went in the morning and Jane in the afternoon. This is when it all went south. Jane's resentment increased and we barely spoke. I sent her messages telling her about my day, that I miss her, memes. But she rarely replied or just yes, okay, same here, ha ha ha. I was very worried and proposed couple therapy. She said I was the one who needs therapy because I'm the one with trust issues. I agreed. I was so desperate to fix our marriage that I even thought it was all my fault. So the following year, 2022, I went to therapy, but Jane's behavior didn't change. We weren't intimate anymore. She never was in the mood. I snooped to her phone but didn't find anything out of the ordinary. I looked into her car for a second phone. Nothing. I checked her phone again to see her map history. It only showed me house, work, house, gym, house. Whenever I tried to talk to her, she just said she feels that she's having a 40s phase. It'll pass. I never had any evidence of cheating, so I continued working and worrying. We live in a condo. The security guard, a very cheerful man called Mr. P, greeted me. He was touching his shoulder and told me yesterday he had to move a heavy sofa and he has some pain today. I was sympathetic and he dropped the bomb. "Maybe you can arrange a meeting with your masseuse." I told him. "Who?" He said the guy who came yesterday to massage Mrs. Jane. It took me a second to process this. I told him, "Do you have a video of him?" I think he noticed I was pale and hurried to show me. Guess who? Baldy, of course. He has come a few times to massage my wife. I took the day off and started investigating. I asked a coworker for his car, and in the afternoon I followed Jane. She parked her car at the mall where the gym is, and there is Baldy waiting for her. They giggle and behave like a couple. Kisses, hugs, and I almost start crying right there. They walk a couple of blocks and go into a residential area. I tried to follow them with my phone ready to record, but the guard stopped me and asked, "Can I help you?" I just said, "What a nice couple, do you know them?" He said he thinks they are newlyweds, but can't tell me anything else. I called Jane but never answered. I went to her car in the mall and wondered why that place doesn't show on the map. I dial again and I can hear her phone inside her car. That's why. I also found out Jane hasn't attended the gym in 8 months. I didn't know that the previous night was the last day I slept with Jane in the same bed. I returned the car and went home, and called my parents. Fortunately my dad answered and I told him everything. I was crying and he comforted me and told me to get evidence. Obviously my marriage is over, and I need all I can gather while he'll contact one of his friends who is an excellent divorce lawyer. Jane called me when she saw the 2 missing calls. I just told her I was already at home and she told me I'm on my way from the gym. My butt is killing me. Yeah, I can guess. When she saw me she asked what happened. "Why did you cry?" I don't know how, but I was mentally focused. I smiled and told her I got the flu, that's why I left work early. "Don't come near me, it might be the bug, I'll be tested on tomorrow. I'll sleep in the spare room." She agreed. I cried silently and didn't sleep a wink. Nearly midnight I heard her giggling. I guess she's messaging Baldy, but I didn't find any evidence of contacting another man. Then it hit me, why didn't I see it earlier?